Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. This is my bonus video. So this video is basically a bonus about checks and balances. And no, not the checks and balances that you are thinking. This checks and balances happen to do with martial arts. Because I just watched a martial art video about styles. Alright? So I'm going to chime in on styles. This video is going to be a prelude, just like the other video that I did the night before when I did the videos last night. I did a prelude video on what I was going to talk about. So this is that, alright? Because I don't want to be up all night. I have to work tomorrow. It's almost midnight, and I want to get this off my chest while I drink some tea. And no, I'm not eating popcorn or cheese balls tonight because I'm full. So, first I want to talk about styles. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I should do that. Happy now. My dentist doesn't want me drinking tea like that. They only want me drinking tea to a straw so it doesn't continue to stain my teeth. And neither does my dental insurance either. Because, you know, that shit's not cheap. Alright, so now to the method at hand. You will encounter many styles in the martial arts. This is where your checks and balances come in. You have Kung Fu. You have over 1,000 styles of Kung Fu. I do not know them all. I know certain styles in which I have dabbled in. So, I know Little Dragon. Excuse me. That was totally the tiger. The dragon starts here because of your chi. I know a little tiger, a little dragon, a little snake. Watch the hand. A little snake is there. This is crane. Snake has the mouth open. Crane, the beak is closed. I know a little mantis. I know the drunken style. Drunken Master and Drunken Monkey. Don't ask, I didn't name it. I know a little bit of the Iron Butterfly because I did get taught an Iron Body technique. I know a little bit of Wushu. The reason why I only know a little bit of Wushu now is because the doctor who did this hip said that shit's not happening anymore. No more flying, no more jumping, no more skipping. I know a little Taekwondo. I went to the Master Inner School of the Inner Stairway before he committed seppuku way back in the 90s. God, I'm old. I know a little bit of Kempo. One of my best friend's mother's ex-boyfriend taught me some Kempo. Excuse me. I know a little bit of Aikido. Took some of that. I know a little bit of Judo. Took some of that. Know a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu. Took some of that. Know a very little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I totally sucked at it as I was learning it in the Army. The Army also gave us a rehashing when I was in Bravo of Taekwondo. So, as you can tell, I've had a lot of martial arts experience, but I initially started off in a freestyle karate that did not initiate forms. We were taught punch and kick, and where to punch and kick. As I learned Kung Fu, it was basically the same thing. The minor difference is, this is Kung Fu. This is karate. Alright? This is karate. Block and counter. This is Kung Fu. Block, break, counter. Because your block and your break is your counter. Snap, slide down. So that would be they're throwing a punch. I'm pushing this way. Excuse me, that's incorrect. I'm pulling this way, and I'm pushing this way. So pulling and pushing to build friction for the break at the elbow because the elbow controls the blood of the fist. A lot of people are not into pressure points. Sadly, the guy, Rob from McDojo, shout out to Rob, he doesn't believe in pressure points. But in Kempo, I learned pressure points. But I also learned pressure points in Kung Fu. I also learned pressure points in Karate. Now, each one also has a gripping, which is how I also learned pressure points in those three martial arts styles. I did not learn pressure points in Taekwondo. Master Ennis did not teach us that shit. Alright? And God rest Master Ennis' soul, by the way. So, when you have yay so many styles from just one spot, you better believe that there's going to be other styles from other spots. Because everyone knows, metaphorically speaking, that Kung Fu started it all. And Kung Fu started in China. Unless you start talking to philosophers who have found Egyptian hieroglyphics of Kung Fu in Egypt from thousands of years before it got to China. That's going to be the ongoing debate to the end of time because Egypt was proven to be one of the world's first civilizations, even older than China. Alright? Just go do your history on that. Just Ignore everything I just said. Go do history and discover it for yourself. It's a whole lot easier for you to read it and see it versus hearing some guy who has a martial arts background telling you about Kung Fu being discovered in Egypt 10,000 years or 100,000 years or better before China. Which again is still questionable because me personally, I haven't gone to Egypt to see those hieroglyphics, but I know that they're there because I found that out about on his fucking History Channel. Anyway, moving on. So, I covered Kung Fu. I covered Taekwondo. I covered Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I covered Karate. I covered Kempo, which is both Karate and Kung Fu. It just depends on who teaches you. Naharate is something else I took, which was the Japanese version of Kung Fu that Mr. Ennis taught before I had to leave the class. And before he went away as a samurai, I was going back to class to earn a belt in something. Alright? Now, in my journeys, I learned a tiny bit of capoeira. Tiny bit. You know, my body now can no longer keep up with those guys, but I could probably still beat them if we got into a fight. Because as you learn martial arts, you learn what martial arts moves and what martial arts in general are counteractive against other martial arts. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to pick it up the next couple of videos on martial arts that are good for combating other martial arts. Because I seen a preview of Judo versus Jiu-Jitsu on YouTube. I didn't watch it, but it made me think maybe I should make a video just like that about certain martial arts that are good to combat other martial arts. So I'm going to end this video with one quick free lesson. Alright? And this is for animal styles of Kung Fu. All the animal styles, you know, because you have the tiger, the dragon, the snake, see the beak open, the crane, and the mantis. Those last three, the snake, see that? The crane and the mantis are the close related move-wise. And they are also the close related to fighting each other. We don't use this snake. We don't use the Hollywood snake. We use this snake. Alright? And I didn't have my beak open. So it was incorrect. So you see the hand and the snake, that should be open just a bit. But because most of it is like this, so that it looks like the snake is biting. Where the crane, you have the straight beak. And we do use the Hollywood crane. But we don't use the Hollywood snake, where the rattle's on the back. We use the mantis, we use the snake, and we use the crane. Those three are easiest to combat each other in because they kind of match each other similarly in moves. So I'm going to make a video specifically about each one of those and why they are good at combating each other. So I'm probably going to do 3 separate videos on that. They'll be really short. Trust me, they'll be super short. And if I don't do it that way, then I'll just make one long video explaining each one and why they are. I have done this before. I believe I did it outside. I think I might have did it at nighttime. I'm not sure. If you guys want to find that, please go find it and let me know so I don't have to waste my time doing it again. But the tiger combats the dragon, and the monkey just is because of the Monkey King. That style basically came into existence, and because the Monkey King was wild like a monkey. And the Monkey King is also what spawned the Dragon Ball Z legend, etc., etc. That being said, I'm going to end this video now with a thank you. So thank you to the 97 of you who are still here, who have managed to stay with me through all the crap that I put you through, physically, politically, etc. Thanks for watching. This is Kung Fu Ever number 2, and this is 9 minutes of your life that you just can't get back. I'm sorry. Be seeing you.